Demo, what do you think about Togi? And honestly, boys, coming from somebody who's been in the fitness industry for a long time, has gained over 1 million followers, had my fair share of my due diligence up in this bitch, and now runs a very unsuccessful mental health self-improvement channel. What do I think about Togi? And I think my answer will surprise you. If you don't know who Togi is, he's the new up-and-comer in the fitness industry. He sold his soul to the devil to get the fitness industry platinum. I'm just kidding. He's the new famous guy on the block. He gets like 300 to 700,000 views on his YouTube channel on average. I believe he's like 21 to 23 years old. He's like this tall, half Asian guy that takes a buttload of steroids. I don't even know if that's true, but I know he takes a lot of steroids. He's extremely controversial because he is clearly a gambling addict, or is very good on faking it on camera. He's basically the Nelk boys if they promoted fitness. Let's talk about some other things that make him viral. You know, in his videos, he's very blatant, he's very blunt. There's clips of him like absolutely disrespecting the shit out of women. He made a joke where he's like, yo, I'm gonna put my used needles inside my clothing brand packages when I send it to you guys. His videos are basically, if you've never seen them, like 30-minute to hour-long YouTube videos. I actually fuck with the editing so hard, it's very chill. Where he basically just plays like online gambling games like stake.com. He plays like the Plinko balls, you know, online roulette, gambles a ton of money, sleeps in like a college dorm, like he's constantly traveling from Airbnb to Airbnb, like ruining the houses, throwing chairs, you know, like showing his cycle and all that. I've seen a couple full videos, so I'm an expert now. Greg Doucette has made Greg Doucette's made a fuck ton of videos on this guy, talking about how he's like an absolute menace to the fitness industry. It's terrible for kids. He's promoting steroids, but he's really fucking entertaining. And not only is this gentleman extremely entertaining, as he's never once blatantly said out loud that he's trying to get kids into steroids or trying to get people into gambling. So this is where I stand on it, okay? By the way, this video is absolutely for shits and giggles. This will add probably no value to your self-improvement journey. This is just, I just find it really interesting. Yeah, another thing about him is he started, I was watching the Uprising. He started like TikTok and Instagram Reels like before he got famous on YouTube, and he was, oh my fucking god, I was so right, that was almost so white, that was almost racist. He was like on TikTok and shit where he was just posting videos of him injecting like his steroids and then doing like not even a hard workout, but injecting his steroids and then flexing and yeah, like with the fucking funk edits and shit, you know, the crazy filters. So he's all this, fucking drinking, gambling, drugs, coke, whatever it is, steroids, but he's real as fuck, and he's really, really entertaining. So on one side, there's this community that absolutely loves this guy, because they're like, bro, you're so real, you're so honest, you're just what the fitness industry needed with all this bullshit and people sucking cock for codes and, you know, like being so fake to their fans. You know what I'm talking about? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but there's a lot of them, right? And here comes this breath of fresh air of this guy who's so real and so honest to himself, it seems like, and just saying it how he feels and doesn't censor himself. People love that. People love polarity. And then there's this other side, you know, the more old school guys that you'd expect to be like me, going like, this guy's terrible for the industry. He's promoting drugs. He's, you know, making kids feel like they have to live a lifestyle like this to be successful. And I am on just such, not even a mixed opinion. I'll just say it right now. I couldn't give less of a fuck. You'd be like, Damien, like, you promote self-improvement and mental health. Like, don't you think this guy's, like, terrible for the society? He's gonna raise a generation of young men to do drugs and fucking steroids and all this. And what I say, honestly, so let him. I am the biggest proponent of free speech, brother. Like, seriously, if this guy wants to do this and quote-unquote ruin his health and promote this message or whatever, like, dude, that is completely up to him. It is his fucking free life. He's never once in his videos, like, I don't think, has told kids to explicitly do this. And to be honest, if you're so fixated on somebody else's, if you're getting so emotionally invested, especially in the negative about somebody else's success, I think that says so much more about you. And honestly, any time that I'm thinking in my head, sometimes those thoughts pop up. I'm watching him with the boys, and I'm like, fuck, man, like, dude, what do you guys think? Is this bad for society? Is it bad for kids to watch? Like, I noticed that's purely coming from a place of jealousy. That's purely coming from a place of like, oh, fuck, man, like, I'm trying to promote this, in my head, a good message to all these kids, like, and I don't get all this fame and money from it. Look at this guy fucking drinking and doing that shit. I wish I could be fucking having some dopamine overload in my life and putting it online and getting a ton of money from it. That sounds fucking sick. And there's a huge part of me that's honestly, like, jealous of, like, how open he is about, like, saying the funny ass shit, bro. Like, that's how me and, okay, I don't want to cancel myself. See, I'm even, probably, that's like how me and the boys fucking talk when we're with each other, like, fucking screaming, like, fucking F-word top of our lungs and shit. Actually, I do that on this channel anyways. So, it's not that, like, I agree with, you know, downright being a degenerate online, but what I do actually love about seeing this new wave of what I would call the dial degenerates online. Like, a lot of guys in the fitness industry now are getting famous. I don't really remember the rest of their names, maybe except for Sush. But I love Sush, and he's also not really that much of a degenerate. But there's lots of guys who, like, you know, are showing videos and then, like, pinning and, you know, doing some fucking drugs and how to drink while maintaining being lean. I'm gonna be honest, besides all the steroids and the hard drugs, like, that's exactly how I was in high school. And, you know, I hate to say it, boys. I don't do it anymore. I've been sober for over 100 days. I used to, in high school, get fucking shit-faced to death every Friday and Saturday night. It would be a routine. After we'd finish school, maybe rugby game or practice on Friday, we'd all go to the liquor store, get one of the parents to buy the lick, fucking walk around Kerrisdale drunk as shit, go into the McDonald's, and there's always some fucked up shit happening in the McDonald's. Like, someone was fucking smoking a bong, or someone was, you know, passing around the vape. It was horrible, boys. Like, that's a whole video in and of itself. That was actually the most degenerate moment of my life, and I'm gonna be honest, loved it. Loved every second. My mental health was at one of its best. I was extremely happy. I was loving my time with the boys. I was living it up being 15. That's fucked. You know, and this is coming from somebody who's taught people how to quit their addictions, who's been watching porn since I was 8 years old and quit, you know, just over a year and a half ago and haven't looked back. Somebody who's quit a 7-year nicotine addiction cold turkey. Somebody who's stopped drinking for the fucking past 100 and something days. I'm just being 100% straight up honest with you. Those moments of my life were fun. I don't regret them one bit. You can call that a party phase. And honestly, after this bodybuilding show, I'm not gonna go back to being a fucking degenerate, but I'm gonna have a drink once in a while. I'm gonna go party once in a while. I might hit up a fucking club once in a while with my boys, fucking dance the night away, have a good time. Life is about balance, guys. And I think so much of us, when we get into self-improvement, we come into this state where we're like, fuck, man, like, all these addictions are fucking, they were the things killing my life. And, like, it's evil. And you say, it's evil. And what I like to say is, do what works for your code of conduct. You know? If I ever went back to nicotine myself, I'd be deeply ashamed of myself, because I truly know I don't need it. That's true. But at the same time, if, like, just how I was raised in my life, even though I never need to take a sip of a drink again, I would love to be able to be so mentally secure with myself and so balanced that I can go out, have a fucking night with the boys, have a couple beers, not get so sloshed that I black out and puke my brains out like those old YouTube videos, but I just enjoy myself, you know? I don't want to be so trapped anymore in the self-improvement fucking prison, okay? I don't want to have to wake up and do 8 hours of meditation. And honestly, if you guys are looking at me saying this and you're like, yo, Damo, you're a piece of shit for promoting this, you're like, bro, you're just not dialed enough, I love that for you, bro. I fucking love that mentality for you. If you're extremely dedicated to something, I love that for you, bro. Like, you have great mental resilience. That's what you want in life, and that is fantastic. And the fact that you know you want that and you're okay with that, that's fucking amazing, bro. Like, 3 months ago, I was just like that, where if I saw other people drinking or other people doing drugs or anything, like, I would villainize them, but like, you're the problem, you're a piece of shit. And now I'm just kind of like, yo, everyone live their life. They're gonna make their mistakes. You know, who knows? Maybe this Togi guy in 4 years is gonna be like, bro, I regret doing that. Who knows? Maybe in 4 years he's like, bro, honestly, that was my phase. I'm done. The drinking's not really there anymore. Honestly, guys, I love saying honestly. One of my favorite YouTube channels of all time, like to this day, even when I was going through the self-improvement, even when I was quitting the drugs, the porn, everything, is the Nelk Boys. I think in some aspects, yeah, they're maybe not the best human beings in some things, but I fucking love them as business people. I love their YouTube videos. Some of the most entertaining stuff. Kyle from Nelk is like one of my inspirations as a YouTuber and a businessman, and it was so awesome seeing, like, a couple years ago, it was like a year ago, Kyle posted online, he was like, yo boys, like, this drinking shit's just getting too much. I'm like 28 now, fuck, it's too much drinking, I'm gonna try to start going to the gym. And he lost like 40 pounds, looks ripped. He's like, and at the end he's like, you know what, I still love to drink, I still love to party, I still love to have fun, but I'm gonna keep up this fitness thing. And you know, I'm not a big rave bro, not a Molly guy, but I'm a huge proponent right now in my life of living life. And whatever that means to you, I'm done being the guy to tell you how to live your life. I don't want to tell you that you need to quit drugs, you need to be so rigid in these beliefs, you need to stop drinking to have a good time. Because, like, even, like, I remember, like, just, like, how many months ago on this channel, I was, like, because I was still getting, like, glasses of wine at dinner. You know, honestly, it got bad. I got to a point where I couldn't go out to dinner with my boys without, or my friends or a girlfriend, without drinking. I could not enjoy a dinner without the dopamine of having a little buzz first. And that's a huge reason why on this bodybuilding journey I quit alcohol completely, because I was like, yo, I want to see if I can do it. And the biggest, I'll tell you now the upsides of quitting the addictions, but the biggest thing is quitting all of these addictions in my life and seeing if I could do it, going sober, was really, it just genuinely showed me that I can fully, and you can, anybody can enjoy life just as much, have the same amount of dopamine hits without the external artificial dopamine that's probably not that good for you. Like, I know it sounds a little gay, but sometimes I look at sunsets, or I just be driving in my car, be sitting with my boys, be having a good conversation, eating a good healthy meal. Yo, I eat the same fucking food every single day, boys. I'm on 1,500 calories a day on this bodybuilding journey. I eat the exact same food to the gram every single day. And there's some moments on all those things where I just sit there, and the gratefulness, the dopamine spike I have on that is the exact same, if not higher, than when I was fucking blasting like the highest vape hits, the fucking jerking my shit every single day. Exact same dopamine hits, if not more. So anyways, yeah, to wrap it up, the Togi guy, fucking entertaining videos. Do I think it's bad for the youth? Sure, but I think those youth are gonna find something online anyways that is gonna be bad for them. They're gonna find the porn, they're gonna find some other creator promoting some shit. I think there's a reason that the internet right now is shifting toward this dial degenerate stuff, or maybe I'm just seeing it a lot more, and maybe it's just in my head, but I'm seeing a lot more people get famous for being dial degenerates, or, people are kind of moving away, especially in the fitness industry, from the Sam Sulek stuff, the very rigid, like, live this disciplined lifestyle, to like the Togi stuff. Is I think just, internet's like, it's like fashion. It comes and goes in waves. We had the Andrew Tate to tell you to fucking man the fuck up, and then we had the Sam Sulek to tell you to like, apply yourself and be disciplined and like it was more mellow. And now we're coming to the ratchetness of fucking Togi having his life and doing his thing. I do also think that the comment section and all that egg him on, and I really hope that a lot of it is more of a skit and he's acting it up, and because I've seen how the big reason I don't gamble personally is like I've seen it destroy people like close to me, like, really badly, like fucking losing their whole life basically, man. And I don't wish that upon anybody. So I hope, I hope he's doing it responsibly. I hope he has so much more money in the bank than he shows that he has. I hope he's enjoying his life, because the last thing I'd want is to watch another one of my fellow jacked Asian brothers out there, man, fucking, doing all this stuff for camera and doing it purely because it's just in a dopamine loop and he secretly hates himself. Yeah. So I got nothing against the guy. I'd love to fucking, I'd love to meet that guy, do one of those real dad or Chad videos on him. I think that'd be so entertaining. I personally just wouldn't want to do a ton of drugs on camera, and steroids has never really been my thing, but that's his thing. Fucking awesome. Live it up. And it's completely the user's choice to watch or not. Maybe it's not your choice to watch, because kind of reels like kind of sexually assault your brain. It's kind of fucked. Like, they're just there. But it is the user's choice, your responsibility to choose to do that shit or to be involved. That's it. Did I not turn the mic on? Oh, no, I did. I would have been so pissed, because that was a fire video, boys. Like, my brain hasn't been flowing like that in a while. God damn. Okay, let me wrap this up by showing you a little preview of the clothing stuff that we're doing. Let me show you a little preview. I shouldn't be doing this. My business manager just told me not to. Boys, we've been on this shit for, like, look, fuck, man. This Discord's going off, bro. I've been putting in the work. The clothes, I told you guys in the last video, were looking so ass in the beginning. Here's, like, a mock idea. The placement's not correct, and, like, it'll be different graphics. But fucking, look at that, boys. It's a little gay if you don't like it. It's a little cringe if you're not into the style, but I wanted to make something that was very different. Can't really see it. Anyways, there's like a whole collection. We got sweatpants. We got fucking, oh man, this shit's gonna be fucking dope. We're like experimenting different colors. There's a whole theme. You'll see it. You gotta see the vibes. But I want to show you the t-shirt. This is the thing I'm most proud of. So we got two t-shirts, the blue and the black. The blue one, fuck, man. Fuck, look at that. Come on, focus. I remember when the YouTubers I used to watch always do this, put their hand behind the thing, tell it to focus. Fuck, man, I miss that YouTube. Are you gonna focus, bro? Fuck. Oh my god, I'm too lazy and we're killing watch time. It's sick. It's actually really sick. I'm not gonna lie. This is like the most fun I've ever had building something in my life. Like, that cookbook was hell. It was a good product, but it was hell. Some more of the t-shirts. They're actually not focusing. That's so sad. Okay. Yeah, man. Do whatever you want in your life. Make your mistakes. Be responsible.